What's up, guys? I just made another deck profile of albaz. Um, yeah, I've been still buying cards. I haven't really found any boxes to open, mostly because it doesn't have a lot of things in it. But I've changed it different now from what I had before previously. I put dimensional barriers, change your heart, the souvenir or souvenir, just everything else, and then Aruma as my drop power, and of course just the regular old pot of I don't know what it's called, prosperity. I want to get another one, but it's just kind of hard because a lot of the stuff that comes out that's really good, like eventually, like some people don't like it. I don't know why. I think it's pretty good because it it gives a lot of staples out like Magnificent Mavens, the 25th anniversary, the tins, the 25th anniversary tins. You know, you get a core century rare guaranteed. So, but yeah, this is and I added a Lebellion. I pulled that out too. The reason why I didn't have it in my other videos is because I didn't have like I didn't want to run out of money buying packs and packs, and they haven't really reprinted them except by the tins or the 25th anniversary tins, or I think that anything else. But uh, it's so you know it's kind of hard because like I try to make decks that are not like super like when they use the master duel or just like straight meta when it's like you get dead hands and you just say next game. And I'm like, I don't really like that, but I mean, I like this one because it's like you're more worried about like what your opponent's gonna do. Like it I have three Alubers and three Brand Infusions, so it's like I have to think of other ways to out just in case one of it gets ashed. There's also a lot of decks that like you play through it and then you just draw your ashes from the rest of the deck that's remaining, which I think is pretty broken. But you know, even then, like even with Boundless, they still have the same thing as like they still there's a lot of loops and like infinite combos that like never go away, like no matter what. So you know, I just like building this deck because I have Spellbound in there. I have another one, but I don't want to reuse it. Forbidden Droplet, um, Change Your Heart, Harpies, Lightning Storm, Dimensional Barriers. I'm just trying to like make a like big hitter as a monster, so that like if they try to like tribute or whatever, um, I can use Spellbound. I don't run a lot of it because sometimes like I don't want to run into it in my first hand. But yeah, it's my decks all lost a lot of power because they hit Lightning Storm, and you know Regeki's like it was used to be good, but then monsters like were immune to it. So I just ran one. I think I run two. Yeah, two. But you know, that Snatch Steel that just got unbanned. I mean, it does something, but you know, some people like probably think, oh, there's no purpose behind it, but there really is. You know, but like I said, the game is so fast now. It's like a lot of players like if they don't go first, then they just call a game or something and not really play the game. So some people are lucky enough to be with those decks, and a lot of people can't afford it. Can't afford buying cases of booster boxes just so they could get the whole set, three of everything. But yeah, this I'm still waiting on to pull another one of these pots. Um, I added the Bestial Uber, so I can search with the Bellion, like if I need to synchro, three rocks rose as always. I really like adding this one because it gives me another chance for another level 4, and for the rocks rose to like make a level 7, and then the odd eyes exceed monsters. There's really like not a main purpose for this like these decks, but I just like making them because I know that like it's fun because my decks are not like loser decks, you know, where they lose every single time, you know. It just happens to be that a lot of good decks that win had to happen to be the strongest ones, you know. So you can't expect something crazy if there's no one that builds decks this way. So yeah, um, I'm trying to get closer and closer, you know, so you guys could watch the cards, but you know, it's kind of hard. Like that's why I want to get a PS5, but I don't want like to waste all that money on Master Duel. Like it's a lot. Some people have it, some people don't, and I really don't want to, you know, because I used to have a PlayStation and my memory cards or whatever, they would get full or you know they would race or something, and then like I feel bad for people that you know have Master Duel and they wasted lots of money and then afterwards um lost everything or they erased everything by accident or something, you know. But ever since Master Duel came out, there's been so many decks that like have been like loopholes. They have loopholes. They have like infinite combos and things like that. But I really don't get into that. But I mean, if this doesn't work, then something's completely wrong in Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, like where you just can't have these cards anymore. You can't even run them if you don't get like a win. So you know, and they hit Magnemite. So that was a big loss. I had to take two of them out. I really like having this one because you could search any dragon. It could be a level 12, level 5, level 1, and you'll still be able to add it to your hand. You know, so that's what happened to the Bestials. And then the Fall of Albaz, you know. But the only thing that I don't like about Fall of Albaz is you have to discard a card, you know, to so you get a fusion. But I don't really like that. So what I really want to have in my hand is Branded Fusion. That's why I started running 3 Alubers. So I can actually make out a combo. Like the combo usually that I make is that if I have Branded Fusion or add it to my hand, I'll send Rock Rose and Fall of Albaz since it's a dark, and I like keeping Rock Rose in the graveyard because if I draw another one and it gets sent to the graveyard, I can add the one that I just sent from Branded Fusion back to my hand. So if I needed to do anything or just have a tuner in my hand, I already have it. And since I run 3, it's like more commonly used. So yeah, I've been waiting more and more every day for new products, but you know, I don't know why people like Pokemon more. Like I don't get that. It's like Pokemon is like made for like literally kids, and there's like people out there selling $3,000 Pokemon cards. Is like I don't know. It kind of feels kind of weird because you're already kind of old and then you're playing Pokemon or young folks or something. But yeah, I like Yu-Gi-Oh because I know that it's more mature. It's more like there's a broader audience than just Pokemon, and Pokemon is I don't know. I guess people could like it if you want, but there's little kids that play too. You know, there's more little kids playing Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh, so there's a big difference. But yeah, this is the profile. Hope you guys ready for the next video when I make a opening or something. I'm gonna try to find something I can open and you guys can watch or whatever. So yeah, thank you for listening. Peace.